Hi crafters, today I'm excited to show you how to create a beautiful wall decoration perfect for a child's nursery or any space that needs a touch of charm. For this tutorial, I drew inspiration from my Breton heritage, Brittany, the land of the Celts and timeless traditions. Every summer during the festival Celtic, a must-see event if you ever have the chance, groups of dancers parade in the traditional outfits of their region. Since childhood, back when I still lived in France, I never missed this major family tradition. Some of my relatives took part in the parade, and I even had the chance to participate myself as a child. The costumes are beautifully adorned, often featuring a lace headpiece along with a richly embroidered apron and dress. For this tutorial, I have simplified the design to make it accessible for beginner crafters. I chose to feature the big wooden headpiece, one of the most iconic symbols of Brittany. Here is what you will need to create it: a cereal box, heavy-duty scissors, precision scissors, a 4H graphite pencil, a pink pencil, a fine point marker, school glue, glue stick, a glue gun, blue fabric, white fabric, striped fabric, pink fabric, 3 shades of blue silk paper, orange silk paper, white silk paper, a fruit basket netting, a chocolate wrapper, pattern paper towel, craft eyes or white cardstock to draw your own. Let's begin by creating the base structure for your character. Start by cutting a cereal box into 2 panels. Next, take a white sheet of paper and draw a circle for the head of your character. Below that, draw a larger circle for the body. Inside the larger circle, draw a smaller one for the arms. Then draw a vertical line running from the bottom of the large circle to divide the arms. On each side of this line, draw small circles to represent the hands. Now glue the drawing of the upper body to one of the cereal box panels. Take the second panel of the cereal box and attach it to the bottom of the first one, extending your base structure. Cover the bottom panel with white paper. Then sketch the dress of your character on the new paper and finish by adding 2 circles at the bottom for the feet. Start by trimming the excess cardboard beneath your character's feet and use this piece to create the headpiece for your character. Attach it to the top of the composition over the character's head. Next, draw the shape of the headpiece as a tall, slim, upright rectangle, then cut it out. Cut another cereal box in half as you'll soon be gluing your character onto it. Now, carefully cut out the torso of your character from the rest of its body. For the dress, take some striped fabric and glue it onto the character's dress area. Tuck any excess fabric behind the edges of the dress to make sure it's neatly glued. Then, cut a long rectangle from white fabric to create the character's apron. Glue it over the striped fabric. Now, for the upper body, cut some black fabric to cover the arms and torso. Attach the fabric to the cut-out arms, making small horizontal slits around the edges. Fold the fabric neatly behind the arms and glue it in place over the dress. Cut out the character's head from the paper. Take some pink fabric and glue it over the head, making small sunray cuts all around the excess fabric. Fold and glue the fabric behind the head. Next, glue the head securely onto the shoulders of the character. For the feet, cut out black fabric and glue it to cover them. Use the same technique as before to make small slits around the edges, tuck it behind and glue it neatly under the dress. Start by gluing pink fabric over the small balls that represent the character's hands. Once the fabric is securely attached, glue the hands at the ends of the character's arms. For the hat, take some white fabric and glue it onto the coif shape. Then, using a hot glue gun, attach the hat to the top of the character's head. Next, Carefully run the glue gun along the entire silhouette of the character, making sure it's securely glued to the cardboard base. If you have an old piece of underwear or shirt, you can use the necklace, lace trim or leg cuffs to create a decorative finish for the bottom of the dress. Glue it in place using the hot glue gun. Once everything is glued, cut out your character. Now glue the character to the second panel of your cereal box. For the water at the character's feet, use blue silk paper to simulate the sea. Form medium-sized balls with the paper and glue them around the character's feet. Vary the shades of blue for a more realistic effect and add a few white touches to represent sea foam. Take a green fruit net or any color you have and glue it under the character's hands to create a fish net. To create some fish, take shiny wrapper paper and glue it to a piece of cardstock. Cut the fish shapes out and glue them onto the net using the hot glue gun. For the character's hair, cut orange silk paper into strips and glue them around the character's head. If you have an orange fruit net, you can use it to create a more natural look for the hair. Make a small nose by gluing a pink fabric ball and create a moon-shaped mouth by cutting a crescent from pink paper and gluing it to some cardboard for added depth. Add a pair of craft eyes. If you don't have any, you can draw circles by hand on white cardstock and then draw the irises with a fine point marker. For the cheeks, lightly color them with a pink pencil. Finally, cut some navy fabric and glue it onto the character's belly, positioning it between the arms. Take the elastic part of an old pair of underwear and glue a piece around the character's neck as well as at the ends of the character's sleeves. Attach a piece of elastic at the top and base of the character's hat. Next, draw some clouds on a piece of white cardstock and some on a piece of food packaging cardboard. Glue them at the top of your composition for a scenic touch. For the waves, cut out shapes from striped fabric and glue them above the blue silk paper balls to create the illusion of the sea. I accidentally made a smudge on my composition, so I decided to cover it by drawing a bird on a piece of white cardstock. I gave the bird an orange beak and I outlined its entire silhouette, which helped conceal the mistake while adding a cute detail. For the final touch, which is optional, take a piece of patterned paper towel and glue it onto the coif, making sure not to cover the elastic bands. This will give the coif the appearance of a real lace headpiece from Brittany. All done, you've just created a charming Breton-inspired decoration, perfect for a child's room. As soon as I finished mine, my daughter wanted to hang it in her room, proof that this project is a hit with kids. If you follow this tutorial, I would love to see your creations. Share your design on my website bracardboardbra.com, and if you enjoyed this project, a thumbs up would mean the world to me. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, may your creative journey sail on smooth waters.